So, recap.
We went and saw the mental wizard.
You did.
Mental
go and see the mental
wizard.
wizard.
Oh, yes, we saw the mental wizard.
I mean, that's basically all we did the entire session, isn't it?
You went to Dragontown.
Oh, yeah, we went to Dragontown as well.
Oh, yeah,
We just
shit.
cracked around with the
That
mental
last
wizard.
session was the session of 10,000 NPCs.
Oh, yeah.
Mm.
I mean,
Did
I
you make
feel
the-
like
Oh, Dragontown up north, that one.
NPC desires.
Aye.
Up
Up
north.
north.
Up the
Yeah.
Dragon Town.
Up Dragontown we went, but people were weird.
If you can't get it here, you can get it in Dragon Town.
Yeah.
There's something going on in Dragontown. I want to go back.
Yeah.
Are we just going to
we were trying
Dragontown
to...
this session?
The only issue is that they do not want us to go back to Dragon Town.
No,
Damien,
I think we
I
might
think
very
we should
much
go back
do
this
that.
session.
you know how many hours I have spent prepping for this week, so...
I think
will.
you might.
So
Well, there in
Dragontown,
front of
everyone,
you.
yeah?
Yeah, absolutely.
David's going
Oh,
to wake
God.
up dead tomorrow.
He's not going to wake up at all. He's not going to get to bed.
Wake up dead.
Wake up.
Wake up dead.
Wake up dead.
You wake up
I
dead.
woke up, I went, fuck, I'm dead, and then I died.
Or was I already dead? I don't know. When did I die?
Oh, you woke up and you
God.
were dead. I'll do
Oh,
you
fuck,
one
I'm not
better.
dead.
I'll do you one better.
So, you went to see Valeris Alindesta, who was the crazy wizard.
Oh, yeah, we were recapping, weren't we?
We were recapping, yeah. We always do such a good job of the recaps. And you went to ask him information about portals, of which he gave you quite a lot of info, but he also managed to be quite vague. He was just a strange person in general. He also gave you some leads on where to find items that could open a portal in the Shadowfell to Faerun, the Feywild, etc. But it will involve you guys doing some slightly dangerous and or dodgy things in order to get them.
As if we've not already done that in the past anyway.
Yes.
He offered to harbour whichever objects you find if you go to the Shattered Isles, but only in return for retrieving a book that he wants.
Oh, so the conservatory doesn't get them, is that right?
Yes, so the conservatory
Beldark
is
Illuminati.
it's the official city archive, and it belongs to anything found on Shattered Isles belongs to Prince Roland. So if you don't declare it at the conservatory, you can get in a lot of trouble. But Valeris has offered to keep the artifact safe for you. You then went to Dragontown to buy weapons and other shit, sculptures
And now we're rich as
and
fuck.
stuff,
Balling.
and sold a lot of stuff. Yep,
Oh, and we have a diamond now.
and you have
Yeah.
diamond.
It's very important. Because, you know,
We did. We
Larek.
were walking around and we were absolutely loaded.
Yep.
I know. And they all looked like they were going to lynch us, so we half-inched it. We didn't half-inch it. What's the word I'm looking for? Were we right?
I have no idea.
You shafted it onto someone else.
Did.
I don't like that it's
You
half
you
inch
steal
and then
You
shafted.
sell it.
Yeah. Well,
Steal, sell it.
you're making stuff. You're making stuff out of nothing, not us.
Yep,
See,
that's
we're
still
complaining when I'm
that's still
slinging
one.
a grand and a half
Yeah.
at everyone, did I?
Yeah. Well.
Oh, shit.
I'll take your
yeah.
ill-gotten gains, but I'm judging you for them.
Oh, aye.
Oh yes.
We couldn't remember if you long rested or not. I can't remember. Did you go back to
Definitely
the...
did, and we
went
leveled
back
up.
to the inn and we long rested and we leveled up.
Did you...
See, I told you. We leveled up.
We went back to the tavern.
We did go back
Hi.
to 7, yeah.
Did you go back to the tavern for luncheon? I think you went back for lunch. And...
No,
No, we went
to
back
lunch.
to rest for
We
the
long
evening.
rested
You gave us
because
the
I'm
option
older.
of doing something
I
that
know everything.
afternoon.
Luncheon and a nap, surely.
Yeah, you gave us the option of doing something. We were like, no. We're all like hanging and grim and disgusting and
Luncheon
hurting,
and
and we need
nap.
to long rest.
Oh,
Luncheon
what
and
a
a
great,
Do you want
what a
this?
great
Do you want-
pastime. Ploughman's
you
in
want this?
asleep.
Do you want this
Well,
flipping
let's
long rest or not?
Long rest. Anyway, my question is, did you go back for a long rest? I.e., so you went back early afternoon, lunchtime, so you'd essentially be getting up to leave for the Shattered Isles at nighttime.
Yep.
Or were you going back to go tomorrow?
No, I've had my ham salad. I want a nap.
Or were you just having lunch?
I thought it was going home, going next day.
I thought it was going home, going the next day as well.
Is that the plan?
I thought
Yeah,
we went
please.
back and like just washed and
I'm
sorted
still not
ourselves
very
out
well
and,
from that feed fight.
yeah, and had a really good sleep. We were pretty nasty. We were pretty gnarly.
Okay. Okay.
Messed up your whole session, Jen.
No. No, I just need to double check.
You gave us that option. It's at the end of the video that you haven't checked.
I haven't checked in there. I've been a little bit shit on that. No, it's. I'm just double checking. With the funky groove. Yes, I'm just checking. Summon.
Oh no, not that song. I don't think about that song.
Did you forget about that song?
A little bit, yeah, I forgot.
Because I reminded Damien of it and we've both been singing it all evening. So.
Yeah, I forgot about it all day, but Jen's been listening to it in the car all day when she's been driving.
Actually, banging soundtrack, just so that you guys know. Sons of the Forest, songs written specifically for the game, and they're great.
They're really good.
There's one called Pornographic Hologram, which was a nice surprise on the way to a road.
Oh,
Very weird. Anyway, moving on. So, you go back to the inn, you have your lunch of choice, Ploughman's, was it? I think you paid up for another 7 days, was it?
I did.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. So you have your Ploughman's or whatever. You chill for the afternoon. Lafora, I can't stop thinking about Ploughman's. Lafora again joins you for your meal. She is generally
A Ploughman buffet.
just hanging around at this point. She wants to leave, but she can't because the portals are closed. She needs to go and speak to Roland, but he's refusing to see her. And some stories are saying that he is completely apathetic and just doesn't care about the fact that war is looming. And other people are saying that he is preparing his armies and he's having war council meetings, and nobody really knows what's going on or what his reaction to this whole thing is. But the gist of it there, everyone's feeling pretty worried and frustrated. You go to bed. Is there anything that you want to be doing during the afternoon that you are there?
Yes.
What?
I would like to strike up a conversation with the bartender and talk about investing in a Ploughman's buffet. So like yo sushi, but it's just pork pies and bits of ham that go round under the little dishes.
Okay, can you remember which languages
No,
you speak?
I don't want to do this.
I'm going to make you do it.
Doesn't the bartender have no tongue?
The bartender doesn't speak.
He has no tongue, yes, so can you speak like
So I just sat there going, well, no, mate, then you just imagine it, right? You've got your little Ploughmans on a tiny little dish, and then you've got the tiny people running underneath, pulling the conveyor belt, and it just goes round and around, and then every time somebody eats a Ploughman, they keep the dish, and then they put it on there, and then you charge them $2. This is fucking cheap. You could make a fortune.
And as
He's
he's trying to,
gesturing wildly to you, including pointing like outside and generally like trying to show you what it is he's trying to say with his hands.
I'm going to go up to the bar and go, hi,
I don't
know
speak
me. You don't
this.
know me, but sir, your plan, don't fucking interrupt me. I'm trying to give you money for your great
You interrupted
invention.
me.
You don't know who I am, but I'm a wealthy anthropologist.
We've been staying here for 3 days.
No, you don't know who I am. I'm very invested. If you're not going to take it, bartender person, I think I'll be invested. Maybe you should put some
He
coin
knows
down.
you.
Do you not want
ordered
any?
drink.
Did you not think? Do you know?
Well,
Do you
just
know
wait.
what this?
Just wait. And I'm gonna cast my helmet thingy, which gives me comprehend all languages.
Okay.
So
You do that.
And I'm gonna look. Realise
and
what
as
this
he-
guy's saying.
As he is gesturing to you, what he's essentially saying to you is, can you both please piss off? I'm busy. scattered along with what you're describing already exists, just not with the Ploughmans.
But that's why it's genius, because it's with Ploughmans.
And not realizing that you can now understand him either.
Yeah, I'm like...
He starts seeing that you're actually starting to make coherent signs, and he signs back to you, if I give you a beer, will you please just fuck off?
Yeah, fine.
So he pours you a
And one for
full-size
her.
beer, and he looks at Panic, and he rolls his eyes, and he pours you a half pint beer.
That's because you're small, look. Ah.
Yeah, cast
He
a
signs
large
at
on
you,
it.
Anyway.
Larek. It's not small.
Beer.
It's because I don't think she really needs the alcohol. And like slings
Look,
it down
all
to
I'm
her.
saying, thanks for the beer. All I'm saying is think about it, and don't fucking steal my idea. Don't be one of them dicks, all right? And then I'll walk off.
He literally is like carries on behind
I mean,
the bar.
How expensive would that Ploughman's be, though, with the amount of man-hour that would have to go into just delivering one plate?
Well, you could automate it, surely.
How? You were talking
I don't know,
about
magic.
lots of...
She turned into a
talking
fucking
about lots
owl
of-
yesterday, and you're arguing a conveyor belt.
You were talking
you
about
make
lots of
things as
little
well?
people. Well, yeah, no, but I mean, you're talking about hiring loads of people. Yeah, you could probably do it.
That was
mechanically.
that's a
Do it
prototype, and
mechanically,
you start with a prototype, and you work your way up.
Prototype is just quadruple your workforce.
That's your project for the next 3 days, Baxter.
It's
You've got to
great.
make a
You're the
mini
clever one,
version.
Baxter.
Do like a
If you can make
template
a
of it.
scale model,
Yeah.
why don't you
Diorama.
come in? You can have 5% of this, and then so you make a little model, and then we can go and sell it to someone.
Right.
This is a whole business idea, Baxter. See,
Right.
This is
I tell you what, maybe we take the business idea back with us. I don't know whether this place needs it.
the perfect place for it. What else is they're miserable as fuck? A ploughman on a conveyor belt. That's going to cheer them right up.
I look
Hella
around.
gone. There's
I
your
look
slogan.
around.
Hella gone.
I look around. Can I see how many people are eating Ploughmans?
I mean, like, it's not busy in here. It's a.
This is not a question.
How is this the thing
Just like how do I DM this shit? How do I do this?
I mean,
Actually,
to
stomp
be
the
honest,
DM.
to be honest,
I would say
you were
that
the
like
one.
of
You were the
all
one.
the people in
You were the one that was
inn,
obsessed with the Ploughmans.
Yeah, you were
so-
going on about it.
You didn't
deceive
stop going
you,
on about it.
James.
Look, the entire room is set with the Ploughmans. Now imagine if it was smaller and they could stack their little plates up and it just came along. You didn't need anyone else. It actually completely halve your workforce.
Baxter is like, yeah, actually, I know. I kind of see what you're talking about.
Of all the people in the room, I would say about 20% of them are eating Ploughmans, and that
The whole
comprises
room.
your table.
The entire room, everyone's eating Ploughmans.
Yeah, yeah, just mostly
We're
our
eating
table.
Ploughmans. Somebody in that booth is probably eating a Ploughman's. Maybe someone upstairs has got one. They're all eating Ploughmans.
Oh, I got mixed
Honestly,
up. I
we
thought you
can
meant
make a
the
fucking
horse
fortune.
thing, like on the farms, like a man who operates the
A man who
plow.
plows.
Ah,
I got confused.
He who
I
So
plows.
you
thought-
thought you
I
came
don't know,
up
I
to
don't
try
know
and
what
get
you're-
someone to invest in plows.
Yeah, the man who operates a plow.
What, you thought we were just selling them? The
Just in-
I don't
ploughman?
know what you just plowman.
in
Do you
Greg
mean a
the Ploughman.
farmer?
No, it's a different job, isn't it?
Yeah, it's
A
a ploughman.
farmer farms.
Surely if there was a ploughman, the horse is the ploughman because it pulls
No,
the
because it's a
plough.
horse.
It's not a man, is it?
I'm
Yeah.
going to bed.
You managed to while away most of the afternoon having this conversation.
Do we now?
Zafira
Well, I'm not
and
lucky.
Blackberry, are you doing anything while this?
Blackberry's gone for a wash. Blackberry's has finished the food
Fuck
and
this.
is just gone, fuck this shit, I'm out, and gone upstairs for a wash. And she's not here.
Okay.
Sarah watched slightly bewildered for a while and was like, I still don't understand how this contraption would work. And then also, after a bit, goes upstairs because her head is hurting and she's like, I don't understand.
Yep. Okay. So I'd say by the time you got back to the inn, it would have been early afternoon. You eat. That's about an hour. You make ill-fated plans to start a Yo Ploughman's franchise.
No, it's not called Yo Ploughman's.
I'm so sorry, and I don't care. So
I'll let you know when I've workshopped a name. All right.
no, it's fine. Blackberry and Safzera. Blackberry, if you're going off for a wash, I'd say you're probably going off for a wash like before dinner time. At this point, Safzera, if you're kind of slinking off to the bedroom to avoid whatever the hell this is, things that I regret encouraging. Then similar thing. You guys aren't leaving the inn at all during the evening?
No.
Just chilling?
Plans.
Okay. So when you come back down around dinner time, presumably these guys are well and truly into their cups at this point. You sit down, you order dinner and do whatever it is that you want to do. Blackberry, you notice a diminutive figure come through the door with their hood pulled up over their face. Mm-hmm. They look around the room, obviously looking for someone, and then make their way to your table and pull out a chair. Larek and Panic, having obviously been to speak to Kelvin this evening, and also having been sat there for a while now, you notice that Kelvin, who's kind of stood there polishing a glass, kind of slows down as if he's deliberately checking who it is that's come through the door, trying to make himself look busy. But you've certainly noticed some traits about this barkeep while you've been sat there, the three of you, this afternoon, that he definitely pays attention to who and what comes into his inn. And he's obviously very keen-eyed and wary of everything that goes on.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, what?
Did you call the bartender Kelvin because of Kelvin?
No.
You fucking did!
You did!
I didn't.
Oh, he's deaf and he's really helpful.
I didn't.
He's not.
I now
He's
see
not
the
deaf, he can't
parallels, but I
speak.
genuinely
You just
That
did a
is just
reverse
weird.
Calvin.
I can't believe it's taken me so long to put two and two together.
didn't. It's
Everyone's
just a weird
confused.
coincidence.
Sons of the Forest. You know who we're talking about.
I didn't.
You did.
You fucking did. Even if you did it subconsciously, that is what you've done.
You've made Calvin. Is he going to
That
chop down
might
a
have
tree
been
with
what
a
I
base
did
attached to it?
subconsciously. I named him, and then I made him a character afterwards, and I do wonder now maybe
Subconsciously, you just built him.
He's going to start polishing the bar
so
until he just
context
destroys
for the
it.
three of you. Don't play Sons of the Forest. Right at the start, you're in a helicopter crash, and one of the guys that you're with, his eardrums burst, and he's basically your helpful companion. You get him to like chop trees and build shit for you while you're away from camp.
Kelvin.
But
Not intentional.
They fixed him, so he's not as good as he used to be.
Yeah, he doesn't chop down trees and wreck all of your buildings
Yeah.
anymore, which is good and bad.
Just takes
Frankly.
Or
everything
wait
apart.
until you've just finished a massive treehouse and cut the tree down.
Yeah, that's the
Anyway.
Yeah.
That's a deep dive into my subconscious that I didn't need or want. The figure sits down next
Sorry.
to you, Blackberry. Inches back their head just a tiny bit, and you see a very pale and kind of scoured looking skin just poking out. Hello. I said I'd come.
Remind me who this is supposed to be, because I've totally forgotten.
This is Keegan.
Pardon?
Oh, yeah.
This is Keegan,
The Darkling.
Oh, it's
the
Keegan.
Darkling.
My little Darkling friend. Yes, I remember now. So, yeah, Blackberry
come
is
to pubs
going
very often.
No, what do you want a drink?
No, I'm probably a bit young.
Oh, I don't think.
How old are you?
Got that in here
Well, not
Okay.
very.
all the time.
How old is
Yeah, how old are you?
She
Sorry.
she's teen. She's only like 14, 15.
We can give
Oh,
her
that's
some
fine,
help.
isn't it?
Wait, no, we're having a meal. We're having a meal, we can have half.
I'll have a
Shrink your
little.
mind back down.
Maybe a bit of
So shrink it back down and slide it over.
Make it a quarter.
It is now. I've been drinking it.
maybe with a bit of water in it.
Why do people do that? It's weird. All right. I'm gonna go get that drink sorted out. Because I want an actual pint,
Okay.
please.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll let Panic get a watered down drink. And
Okay.
Keegan didn't tell us why she wanted to come and see us, did she?
No.
So yeah, and then I'll just sort of be like, so why did you want to come and see us?
Well, you saved us when we were all trapped in the elsewhere, and well, I just wanted to say thank you, and well, I feel like I might be able to talk to you about something, and I don't think I can talk to Derek.
Okay. Sure.
She waits for her drink to be put down in front of her, takes a few sips, kind of sits there awkwardly. Her hood just like inches back slightly each time, and you start to see like the full extent of kind of what it means to be a darkling, this kind of scoured skin. And it's not like it's been cut, it's like it's been like burnt repeatedly. Not not like acid, not like flame burns, but almost like she's been sunburned so much that her skin has just started to get like quite raspy.
Yeah.
She waits for a drink. I presume you guys are eating. She nibbles a bit of food. Conversation sort of dies off a bit. Huh?
What's she eating?
Orders a stew.
She's tucking it to the Ploughman.
Ploughman stew.
She
It's a special
orders
today.
a stew.
Just do research, field research.
It's a special every day.
It's special every day. It's just a Ploughman's and a soup.
It's not special, but it's on every
It is
single day.
special.
As you're
Yeah.
eating
And they call it
all
special.
It just goes bump.
Yeah, she is struggling to start the conversation, so she's having a drink and some food, and she sits there quietly as she listens to you lot sort of nattering away.
Hey, listen,
she has something to eat.
If you've got something to ask, just ask. Don't be nervous, mate, all right?
I'm not really asking for anything,
You said
but
you wanted to talk.
you all seem good at heart. And I don't know if I want to be a hatchling for the Raven Queen.
What is that?
It's a trainee, an apprentice.
Well, just quit.
We're the acolytes. I don't think I can.
Why don't you want to do
Why
it?
don't you think you can quit?
No, see. Great minds.
Well, after we were stuck in the elsewhere, I was quite young when I got there, and well, I didn't really know how long I was there, but I'm still a child, so it can't have been that long, but I just made me realise that there's a big world out there, and if I work in the archives in the Eyrie, then where will I go?
Is that pronounced all right? If you still wanted to do Raven Queen things, I mean.
Well, I don't think I'd be any good as a fighter.
What about like a field
Well, there's-
researcher?
It's not really something that they do.
Yeah, but you could team up with a fighter and go out exploring and spreading the word and that kind of thing. If that's what it can be a thing to do.
What about
I don't know.
magic-y stuff? Are you good at magic-y stuff? Because then you could be like one of their wandering priest type people.
I'm learning, but that's not really how it works.
What do you like doing?
Well,
Don't
I
be
can't
embarrassed.
tell.
I nick people's fucking slippers, mate. You can't get embarrassed here. Do you know what I mean?
He does have a bit of a foot
Yeah,
fetish,
he's a bit weird.
or at least a shoe fetish.
Yeah, I just nick anything.
Don't tell Derek.
Of course
I
not.
don't even remember who that is.
That was the main archivist. And
No, I know. I'm in character.
Yeah,
Jen.
it's
Okay.
role playing.
We fucked off outside for a chat, didn't we? We got bored.
I know, I just can't remember.
Yeah, we went outside and had a heart to heart, and you can't even
did.
remember.
Fair enough.
No, lie down.
No, yeah, no. I got quite good at stealing things.
Right.
When well, you know, when we were in the elsewhere, and well, I wanted to maybe see if I'd be any good at that, and this seems like just the right place. But then we got back, and the elders selected me for the Raven Queen, and I don't think there was any more thought into it except that I was an orphan, and that's where we go. And anyway,
But you don't have to stay there, right? Like, if you try and leave, they're not going to be like, no, and then fucking stab you.
well, no, but I don't want to disappoint anyone. And
Look,
I'm supported. I'm not like the other orphans that go to the Raven Queen. I'm supported, and I do sort of have a family.
you
But what
don't
about
want
what you
it.
want?
Yeah. Look, I spent a lot of time in a job that I was too scared to leave. And then one day I stepped through a portal with these bunch of dicks, and I've never been happier. But that was a long time. Stuck. You don't want to end up that way. Turns you into a bit of a dick.
Mm.
He would know.
Well,
Hey,
Well,
what?
I don't-
Oh, yeah, I won't.
I don't know what to. I just don't know what to do. They've selected me to be an elder, but I have to prove myself first, and I'm worried that if I don't stay at the Eyrie, that I won't get to become an elder.
But you don't want to be an elder.
Jinx.
No, I want to.
Jinx.
I want to be a darkling. I want to be a darkling elder. I don't. I don't want to. I don't want to be at the Eyrie.
Well, stay here.
But then, how will I prove myself so that I can do the ritual?
But
Well,
you
I
don't
don't
want to
fucking
do
know,
the
you-
ritual.
So what do you need to do, though? Yeah, what do you need to do to prove yourself? What kind of thing? Is it like just being really good at cards or
Well, that would be good. But no,
hopscotch?
different things. Different things. You have to prove that you're worthy. It's not just about proving that you're worthy. It's proving that you can survive the ritual.
What does the ritual entail?
Well, I'm not sure. It's very secretive, but most darklings look like me. We can't go out in the sun. That's why some of us have come to live in the Shadowfell, because it's much easier for us. It hurts our skin, and so we live in a relatively dark world, and we don't feel warmth on our faces or anything like that. But when you become an elder, then you can go out in the sun, and your skin doesn't look like this, and well, there are just lots of benefits. You're healthier, you're stronger, faster. But lots of people die during the ritual, and so I need to do something to prove that I can, that I'm worthy of the ritual, but also I need to do something to prove to myself that I'm likely to survive. But they want me to be in the Eyrie, and I don't want. I think I don't want to be in the Eyrie.
Who are you trying to prove something to?
Well, the Darkling Elders.
But do they decide? Because it just makes it sound like they chuck you in and it's pop fucking luck.
Well, I agreed. They asked and I agreed. It wasn't, I wasn't forced, but that's where they wanted me to go.
But
We've seen
I'm gonna be
Darker
honest,
Elders.
you're a kid. What?
Yeah, you've seen Darkling Elders.
And do they? look
This is what
like
she say
what?
right?
Yeah.
Because they were all gnarly and shit as well, weren't they?
The Darkling Elders that you've seen, roll me a history check.
Jen, there's no music.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
It's very, very scarily quiet in this pub.
It's very quiet.
I'm gonna roll as well because I'm trying to figure
In the
that out
moment.
too.
Yeah.
La.
History.
Yep.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah.
I'm rolling performance. I'm just trying to do it I'm trying to stack the beer mats up into a triangle, like a pyramid.
You do the flips.
No, I was going to do
Right.
one like that and then try and get it in one grab. Like,
Sorry, I was concentrating on putting music on. What did everyone roll?
I rolled a 9.
Yeah, I mean, I'm
Nope.
at 3.
a 13 for performance.
What
I
are you
rolled
trying to
9.
do?
Just flipping
You
palm
look
mats.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you managed to do the thing.
Sure, see them.
You know where you and catch it. You managed to do that a couple of
fucking
times,
brilliant.
but you do fluff it every now
Oh,
and then.
yeah. Well,
But
no one's
it's
paying
all right.
attention. I was looking up in the air like they're trying to remember something.
Look, mate.
Sorry, Lils?
It's alright, don't worry. I've got Andrew asking for one tea.
Oh, okay.
Look, mate. You either want the way it looks is you want the best of both worlds a little bit. You want to be an elder, but you don't want to do the work. You don't want to be at the Eyrie, but that's how you're going to become an elder. I mean, is there an actual reason why you don't want to stay at the Eyrie? Is it fucking shit? Are they nasty? Or is this just, you can't?
No, they're not. They're fine. They're just. I don't know. It just makes me feel nothing. And Derek keeps saying that's just the Shadowfell, and it's because we've come out of the Elsewhere where it was all, twilighty, but
How did
we
you
were
feel?
under Andelin, and that was different, and now I just feel nothing.
But how did you feel when you were in the Elsewhere?
When we could be happy, I felt happy.
But you haven't
But
felt that.
Andelin was. Well, we came back for a few days, and then I was sent off to the Raven Queen, and well, Derek was trying to maintain everything while I was, not there, and she really needed an assistant, and well, I don't know. Wink said that I was good when I was in the library and stuff, and I guess that's just what happened. But
What did you used to like doing when you were in the Elsewhere, but not under Andelin?
well, we weren't really allowed to do anything else.
But was there something that you enjoyed?
Well, I liked sneaking around. It was fun.
Can you
Do that.
wait? What?
It's
Sorry, I
Go
can't
on.
hear you when you're right next to you. I can't hear you. Sorry, you go first.
no. You go. What are you saying?
I was going to just say, would you mind awfully, just putting your fingers in your ears and turning around for a second? I need to confer with my group here, just for a moment. Smidge, small bit of
That's like
time.
the big. That's like the most nonsensical sentence you've ever said.
What? Can you just stare at your pint glass for a minute?
She pulls her hood fully down over her face, and gets up from the table and sort of goes off in the direction of the toilets. On her way by,
all
she's
that,
like,
yeah.
I'll be back in a minute then.
It's going to
Right.
keep an eye on.
I just had a thought. She wants
Can't
to.
turn her into a little thief.
No, but this is the thing. She likes sneaking around and stuff and something like that. What if we bring her with us to the Shadows.
No.
No,
She's a kid.
she's a kid.
So,
She'll die,
like, she
panic.
wants to, like, find herself, and she like doing that, and if she enjoys doing that, she can become a thief, and
And the places
like,
that we're
put things in
going are really
museums and shit.
dangerous. She might die.
She's a kid.
well, we'll protect her.
We'll try.
We barely kept ourselves alive
We barely-
since
yeah.
we've been here.
I just think if she wants to prove herself, this could be a really good way of proving herself. One way or the other, she'll realise
How?
that she enjoys this and doesn't want to do that other thing, or that it will
No,
make
no,
her
no.
feel like she wants to be an
Well,
elder,
what
or go
about-
back to the safety of the Raven Queen. Done.
What about she likes sneaking around, right? You want to give her like another purpose that's not a part of that shit. Why don't we ask her to keep an eye on fucking bitch tits up in the tower? Because I don't
Yeah.
trust her as far as I can throw her.
Yeah, but if she gets caught up there that she's part of the Raven Queen stuff, she will just, I don't know what they do to people who like betray each other up there.
I mean,
Probably kill
We
her.
can't keep an eye on her up there. That's what I'm trying to say.
And taking her with us is a really bad idea.
Well, we've got,
Yeah, I
we've got
don't know.
nothing
I have no
else.
idea what
We've
we're
got
walking
nothing
into.
else sneaky going on, is what I'm saying.
just a thought as well. I mean, her skin, it seems like she may have come into contact with the sun, but
Yeah, she probably did back in what's it?
Yeah, in thingy, doodad.
That
Yeah,
place
but
we
how
were
long
for
ago
fucking
was it?
ages.
Like,
That
How
place
long
before
ago was
all
that?
this was ever
For 18
documented.
months. Yep.
but how long ago?
Prismir.
But how long ago was that? I mean, Prismir wasn't exactly
Nice drop there, James.
sunny.
Yeah, it's pretty sunny. It had its moments.
It was. Oh, in Delland, it wasn't around Delland.
Not in Dellens, no. But before that and around that and other bits bobs around the other places, there's probably like a pocket of just pure
Just saying
sunlight.
words now.
Yeah,
It was
I'm-
just-
look, I've
but it
had
was
like
just-
4 beers.
But it was gloom. it was gloom or twilight.
In Delland's
Twilight,
region
still
was
sunlight.
always cloudy and
It was always cloudy until you guys freed the Moonstone Dragon.
so how did she get sunburnt then?
We freed the Moonstone Dragon.
We don't
So
know.
when we freed the
But-
Moonstone Dragon, it got
Well,
sunny
I
again.
presume she wasn't always in Delland either.
She was just always wearing an umbrella on her head.
But
Did
she's
she
not.
come back yet? Or she's just having a shot for a poo?
I don't know.
That
The
Ploughman-
rest is
that
to go.
Gauge how
Ploughman
much time
soup
we've
didn't
got.
sit with her. The
I
Ploughman
was-
soup didn't sit with her, I tell you.
That pot pie bobbing up. Put her
We
off.
said that there was ploughmen. We didn't say whether they were very good.
No. Look, all I'm saying is,
Pot pie wontons.
could be an idea.
That's it. Larry's gonna go on that one down.
You know what? We'll workshop it.
She is making her way
Look,
back to
I
the
don't-
table, but it's deliberately slowly.
We are not taking a kid.
What if we offer it? We big it up so it's scary. She says no, realizes she actually wants to be at the Eerie, and
Yeah,
that sounds
either
fucking
way,
terrifying.
that's- yeah.
No,
Jobs are good.
no, no.
Yeah.
Let's not.
Yeah.
Let's not offer
Right,
it.
vote
at
now.
all.
Is it okay if I come back now?
Come on.
just, yeah. Unrelated thing, hands up if we do what we just said. Can't tell what
Sub-Zero.
Sub-Zero is doing. Sub-Zero just say
Sub-Zero
aye.
decide.
To say
Charlie,
aye.
hand up or down?
Up,
That's
down.
serious. How old is this child?
You just
She's like 14.
shouting
Old
at us.
enough.
We can't take her with us.
I was stealing things and doing this kind of shit when I was
Yeah.
14.
Doesn't
Take me where?
Admittedly, I was also, still
Look, what you
paid, but
you say you want to sneak around and you want to do shit, right? You don't want to do whatever it is they do at the Eerie.
Yes.
So why don't you want to be at the? Why don't you want to? Let's nail this down. Why don't you want to be at the Eerie?
Because it's not fun. Derek is just so. It's my whole life just gone.
I'm going to be
Okay.
honest, kid. What we do is not fun either. It's scary, and there are days where we go hungry and we sleep in the dirt. And Larek died a couple of days ago.
Apart
to
from the last
revive
thing,
him.
it's actually, I kind of enjoy it.
Have you thought
I'm not going to
about-
lie.
I mean, we have all nearly died a few times. Let's be honest.
Okay,
Yeah, Larek-
but an alternative idea. Have you thought about just simply going and finding something else that could require the thing that you enjoy, but that is also more stable for you than? And I look around at the group, being like us, because it's not good.
Well, I don't necessarily want to be like you. I don't want to be, saving realms or anything like that.
I mean, we didn't.
But I thought you
good
guys.
when it comes out of somebody else's mouth.
I know, yeah. Somewhat finally, when it's not in the group, it makes us feel a bit better about our lives.
I mean,
I thought you might be able to help me.
what
I
about
don't
the
know.
circus?
The
What did you
circus.
say?
Why the circus? Look what happened to Larek.
No, circus is a shit, mate. No, don't do that.
Pirate. That's what you
We're
should
all
do.
here because of a fucking circus, Baxter.
Just listen. I mean, there's the opportunity for all kind of act. You could make an entire thing about sneaking and reappearing and all sorts.
That's not
Look, I was in the circus. I was in the circus for 10 years, mate. I never saw no cunt sneak on a stage and then reappear.
It's not about that. I can't just leave. I can't. If I try and leave the area now, then there will be problems.
What problems?
Jazz?
Well, they're not hugely keen on people just going after you've been in the archives and learnt secrets about things.
Look, you're being really vague. What do you actually want from us here?
Well, you saved us all before, and I just wondered if you could help me find a way to get out of the area so that I can go and figure out what I want to do, and then, maybe I can find a way to prove myself so that I can still go through the ritual to become an elder.
Can I do an insight check to see if if we're getting the inkling that she knows what will happen, that she's that she's keeping some information back?
Yeah.
He is. Oh, Baxter and his dislike and distrust of children.
Yeah, he's back, baby.
New year, not new Baxter, baby.
He's
No,
got his
same
weapon ready
Baxter, same
under the
problems.
table.
Hey, kids.
I'm doing an insight, right?
Yeah.
Blackberry, the polar
Okay,
opposite of
11.
Dara.
What? Sorry.
11.
11. She looks anxious, but more than that, she looks. It looks like the anxiety is sort of masking the fact that she's quite scared. You can't really. You can't tell her the fidgeting and the kind of general look of unhappiness is to do with anything in particular, but you can see that she feels really worried.
I mean, have you spoken to anyone else about this?
Well, I can't talk to Derek.
No.
And, well, I was supposed to come and meet you yesterday and I couldn't get out.
Are they holding you like? If you leave, are they going to try and kill you? I'm
No,
just gonna ask
no,
you
they
straight
won't.
up.
No, they won't try and kill me. It's not like that. It's just, I know things about the Eyrie that I'm, and
What things?
if I leave, then I would be
Probably
watched.
best
I can't
she
tell
doesn't
you.
tell us. Yeah, probably best not until we find a solution to this problem.
Yeah.
If I leave, then
Thanks.
I would be watched, and
What?
I
What if
can't
we...
get out of the Shadowfell anyway, and I don't want to get out of the Shadowfell until I've gone through the Elder transformation, so I can't talk to Derek about it, and it's hard to get back into the Echo Chamber without people asking where I'm going, and well, the rest of the cadre like to stay quite quiet and private. Maybe you could go and talk to them for me.
Talk to who?
The rest of the Spectrum Mirror cadre.
You're going to have to
Yep.
explain this.
You saved us. In the Elsewhere.
Yeah. So the Slinky spectral
the
mirror.
elsewhere.
where if we go talk
Have
to
we
them,
heard the term the elsewhere before?
No.
No.
Although I think we
No
can
one's
probably.
asking.
What's your
What do
passive
you mean?
intelligence?
I'm
Larek?
like,
11.
I mean,
better than
that's
mine.
enough. You
That's all right.
from the inference of what she's saying, she's referring to the elsewhere, and that you rescued her and her brethren in the elsewhere.
Yeah.
That is her term for Prismir.
I thought that was the case anyway. To be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah,
God, I got so
just double
confused for a
checking, just in
second.
case we've got the
Wait.
wrong end of the stick.
Did we
So
just
that's
do an
fine.
entire different campaign? We didn't realise.
Daphne has no idea what's going on. She's like, I don't know where the elsewhere is. What is this?
Like, I didn't remember
Need to
seeing you
praise
at all.
me, mate.
So you're talking about the rest of your clan.
Yeah,
Right, so
they're
you need
down
to
in the echo chamber.
you need to prove
They-
yourself by doing something fancy and amazing to prove that you're ready for the trial to
Yeah.
become an elder, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you need to show that you're ready.
What,
Is it
what
possible-
sort of
If I-
things?
if I- Well, lots of things. Lots of things. I could, I don't know, do something that really helps the rest of the clan. I could do something, that earns me a name in other ways. I could, go off adventuring and go to far off places and bring something amazing back. But I'm not ready to do any of those things yet. But I want to have the freedom to go looking.
Okay.
And I
Can't leave
don't.
until you're an elder.
So thinking about
Well, I could try and do other things around the Shadowfell, but not while I'm tied to the Eyrie,
I've
and
got a
I don't
mission
want to.
for you.
I don't want to leave the Eyrie without everyone being okay
Trust.
with it.
just quickly,
Look, you go on.
thinking about what you've read, have you ever heard of an elder leaving?
Oh, that's a good one.
Sorry, just to clarify, an elder is a Darkling term, not an Eyrie term. So a Darkling is a Darkling elder is in reference to Darkling
sorry,
culture.
I assumed that
She
it
wants to become
was
an elder in the Darklings, but she can't leave the Eyrie. The Eyrie.
Right.
Yes.
Right. Yeah, sorry. I
So do you
assumed
mean,
that elder
is there
was
a
in the
history
Eyrie.
of archivists or priestess or whatever leaving the Eyrie? Is that what you were trying to gauge?
No, because actually now what she is saying is that she needs to get to the level of elder within the clan to be able to then walk more freely. It doesn't actually have anything to do with the Eyrie in that sense.
No. What she is worried about is leaving the Eyrie without the approval of the Darkling elders,
Yeah, got you.
because she doesn't want to lose her chance.
Look, you say you want to be a Darkling. You still need to work with Derek in the archives, but they're not going to stop you coming and going. So, say if you didn't live at the Eyrie, if you had somewhere else to stay, would that work? Then outside of archive hours, you could maybe go and do some sneaking around and some nicking.
Maybe
You could
the
also-
problem is that they watch, because I know things I'm not meant to know. They watch.
So
Or
they-
whether it's
they
not things
watching
that I'm
you
not
now?
meant to know. Or maybe
So are they watching you now?
I'm not. It's not that I'm not allowed to leave the area. If I don't want to stay there, that's fine. But I lose any of their protections. I lose any of their support. If someone attacked me in the street, they wouldn't come and help me, for example. Not that I'm saying that I think that's going to happen, but also because I know
No one's
things,
gonna see you
I
'cause
would
you're
never
sneaky,
really
right?
be free. Well, yes, but the
well,
problem is I'm
listen.
scared to go back to the echo chamber because the rest of my cadre would be very upset with me if they knew that I'd revealed their location to anyone, including the Ebony Guard.
But why would you
I'm
do
really
that?
confused.
I'd like it. I'm asking if you'd be able to go and speak to the rest of my clan on my behalf.
So you don't
So
want to go
I'll
back.
let you
We go
Come
talk.
home, do something different.
I want to go back and speak to them, but if I do, then I'll likely be followed down, and I don't think they're going to be very happy that I don't want to stay in the Raven's Eyrie after all the effort that they went to secure me a place there. And if that happens, then I might lose my chance to become an elder. But it's not that I know what I want to do, I don't want to do this. And this would be my whole life.
Well,
I mean, what are some of the other problems that they're facing at the moment?
Who?
The clan.
Well, nothing really. They're just very secretive. They don't want anyone to know where they are.
So, but why are they secret? Why? What are
Because
they?
it's just our way.
Trying to.
I don't think there's a mystery there, Baxter. Just
Well,
think they're
no,
like
but-
that. It's like our
I mean-
pirates steal shit, you know?
Yeah, but
Just
this
not
place
way.
is
We've
this
never
place
been
is
welcomed.
This place is full of problems. I mean, come on.
Look, I
Yes,
think
the Darklings aren't very well welcomed anywhere.
Because you want us to go and talk to your people, right, and say what she wants what you want for her, but she doesn't want to stay in the Eyrie. She wants to go and do something else, but she still wants to be I think actually you need to make your fucking mind up here.
I have made my mind up.
French.
I don't
think-
want to work at the Eyrie, but I still want to have the opportunity to prove myself to become an elder. And what I'm worried about is that if I
Right.
leave the Eyrie, then I won't be able to become an elder.
I think I've just figured out a way that you can prove yourself to become an elder. You need to tell them yourself. You can't have other people fighting your battle for you. To prove that you're an elder and responsible enough, you need to come. I don't mind coming with you as a bit of like a shoulder support type thing, but
I can't go down to the echo chamber because I'm probably being followed and I don't want anyone to know the route to get down.
Well, we'll sneak you in.
Them a message
Yeah.
and ask them to come to you.
How are you being
Right.
followed?
Well, members of the Eyrie, the Ebony
I'm going to
Guards.
look around,
Okay, roll me perception.
but I'm going to do it like
really obviously.
stealth. Sneakily.
I
I just want to see if there's anyone. Like, we've been in this pub a few days now. We would know the people that are sort of regulars and shit, right? Like, I've seen him a couple of times. Blah blah blah. I'm just
Yeah,
gonna see.
I mean, this is your
not everyone,
third
obviously,
day here,
Yeah.
I believe. Yep.
but I'm just gonna see if there's anyone that is clearly paying attention
This is
to
your
us and our
second day.
conversation over the last sort of like few minutes.
Yep.
Am I rolling?
Perception.
Oh yes, please. 22. No,
Okay.
not 22. 23, 24, 25.
Jesus.
Plus 9.
Okay. Looking around the room, I mean, there have
Nice.
always been people that you don't recognise in here day to day because you've only been here for. It is 3. This is your 3rd day.
Third evening, yeah.
But I'm super
You.
perceptive.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is that the majority of people that come here are Shadowborn Eladrin, because that's the area of the Temple District in which you are living. There are other varieties of Shadowborn elves and some Shadowkai, although not very many. You do notice looking around that there are some dark or darker robed figures. There's nothing about their robes that is discernible. You know, they're not marked as being followers of the Raven Queen. But these are people that you don't recognize, and they don't fall within the categories of the kind of regulars that you have seen.
Right, so what if? What if
Can you
we-
roll me a stealth check first? See if you manage to look around carefully.
What them?
Yo, what are you doing? Get out of here.
Hey, back off!
Who are you?
Oh god.
I've lost my mouse. Hang on. Shit, I can't find a bit. I can't go
You've
down.
got too many
Oh, I get
screens.
advantage. I get
Must
advantage.
be a really low roll.
Oh shit!
Lost his
Now,
mouse.
man.
Shit's an L, man.
It's 11.
Yeah, so
I've
you
got
look
plus
around.
7 and advantage to stealth.
You don't so much
wasn't good.
As
Before
just
that.
very obvious, like it's obvious that you're looking around the room, but you're not like gawking or like, you don't like swivel in your chair fully to look around, but it is quite clear that you're looking around the room.
Is he doing the now don't look behind you and then the person
Where are they?
Yeah.
What do they look like? These people following you.
It's more of a comedy, when someone's like,
Yeah.
it's not really subtle. It's not like massively obvious, but it's not subtle to anyone who might be looking at you. But you do see people there who appear to be watching your table, although, again, they are being relatively subtle, so you're not 100% sure on that, but they are certainly not people that you've seen in here before.
Should we go and have this conversation somewhere a bit more private? Sorry to interrupt you, Baxter.
No, I don't think so. I just look, I don't want to reveal the location of the echo chamber to Raven's Eyrie, because if they have that information, then I don't know, I wouldn't want it to be used against them or anyone else to find out, but maybe you could take a message. She looks at you, Panic. Maybe you could take a message to them, and then I could meet with one of them.
Why don't you meet him here? This is neutral ground, right?
Okay.
No, I can do that. I'll go alone so it doesn't spark suspicion.
I don't think I'm gonna let you go alone.
But I'm just going to deliver a message. If all of us go, we're suddenly going to be like, oh look, it's that group we're trying to follow with the person who just spoke to speak. I'm going to hide and go.
All right. We'll talk
I'm
about
small
it later.
enough.
Now.
It's not as simple as that.
Okay.
You can't just go.
You know what I mean. We're getting to that part in a minute. I'm just trying to explain that that's the plan.
Before you say anything else, we can have this conversation somewhere quieter.
No, I should probably get back to the Eyrie anyway, because, well, if people are here watching, then someone will ask questions anyway. Look, they're not. It's not a bad place. They're not. Most of them not bad people. It's just that when you're in, and I've made a commitment, and I know things, and there are lots of people who have decided not to stay with the Raven Queen, and that's fine, and they but there are just other things that make it more complicated for me, and I would just really appreciate it if you could deliver a message that I will meet one of them. You're right, I should talk to them, but I can't give you the location. I can't tell you how to get there here. I'll have to draw you a map, and I'll have to write it down and bring it to you another time.
Oh, do it as a riddle. I can do riddles.
Jen can't do that.
She can if she takes her time a bit.
Okay.
Way to ruin my character arc.
Should do it in Sudoku form.
Yeah.
I'll get it to you another time. I don't think I can tell you here. But I appreciate the offer to help.
Well, we can do that.
You don't want to do anything here?
No, I need to protect my clan, and well, it's just, if you're saying we should go and talk about it somewhere privately, it gives me the impression that maybe someone has followed me, so...
I'm going to very quietly just be like, just don't say anything you might regret, alright?
Look, I'm allowed to go out in the evenings, I'm not in trouble, just
because you know
I have
stuff.
duties, and yes, and I know things, and well, it's fair enough, really, that they'd want to make sure that I didn't reveal anything that I shouldn't know or shouldn't say.
You said you're sneaky, right?
Well,
you're quick with your hands.
I thought so. I thought so.
Cool.
Winks seem to think.
I need to pop to the area at some point anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Might just come over and shake your hand at some point. That's all I'm saying.
Okay. I'll have to make sure that I find some time to get away from Derek.
Too little.
I'm giving up. I'll make her feel better.
I'll need some time to get away from Derek so that I can draw you a proper map and instructions. But
There'll be no time anytime soon. Take your time.
Well, look, we're going to be away for a while, I think. A couple of days at least. So, we can meet us back here in a couple of days. When you come back next time, though, and I'm going to like whisper this, just so you know, just be like, practice your sneaking. You're only going to get better if you practice. See if you don't get followed next time, because this time you fucked it. All right, see you in a couple of days.
Okay. She pulls her hood fully back over her face, gets up. Thank you all. I hope I'll see you soon. And she kind of scurries out of the inn.
As she walks away, I'm gonna go, oh no, just bye, random girl. I'm sorry, we didn't want to buy any of your shit. Bye. They'll never suspect a thing.
Oh God.
Just out of curiosity, does anyone move?
Not immediately as she leaves.
I'm watching these figures.
Okay.
Same.
See if they all leave at the same time or...
Not as she leaves, no. However, before she actually gets out of the door, she skirts around another person that you do all recognise. Strolls in, bold as brass. Not even stroll, it's like jauntily kind of swaggering through the door.
He did save us from prison.
He did just remind yourself.
And guess what?
From prison.
Like, he doesn't get to keep that on us forever.
He's gonna do
Swaggers in, pulls out the chair that Keegan has just vacated, flips it round so that the back is facing the table, and sits down.
What a cunt.
Hello!
I say this out loud. As soon as the chair flips and he sits, I just go, oh, what a cunt. What a cunt move.
He
shit, sorry.
Out,
all right.
Puts his hand on your arm and he says, it's so lovely to see you too.
It'd be way better if you weren't touching me, I'll be honest.
He like removes his hand, but as he does, he like strokes your fur, and he's like, oh, so grumpy. I don't think you came from the Shadowfell.
No, he hasn't been
I'm
made
just
in a
keeping
while.
an eye on the people behind him.
I'll be 2 seconds.
It's gonna go what was that, James? Sorry.
Lily's gonna go throw up.
I'm going to keep an eye on the people behind him.
Okay, the ones who were sat at the table. Yeah, so they're still sitting there. It's only been like literally a minute.
But I'm not looking at him. I'm just looking.
You're just gonna keep watching
the whole time.
Okay.
Do you remember when we said, let's go back to the inn and let's have a quiet drink? I just wanted to sit down and go, hang on, wait, you've got money, right?
I said I'd be back in a couple of days. It's not my fault you forgot.
Feels like someone
in my
just
defense,
remembered.
in my defense, I tried really hard to forget, so I'm glad I did. And actually, now you've turned up.
What did I ever do to you?
Oh, nothing. You're just a bit smart.
You didn't turn up. You didn't buy him a drink.
Oh, don't worry.
Hey, can you stop stroking me? I'm not a fucking dog.
Oh, you're just so soft.
Well, next time I'm going to punch you, all right? Look, let's have an actual conversation.
Okay, noted. He holds up a hand to Calvin. Fuck's sake.
Does it go like this?
Who immediately starts pouring a drink for him. Anyway, despite the
can we take him for
chilly...
Has he got the danger sense if we take him to the Shattered Isles where he just start pointing at stuff like this? They're coming!
Cowers on the ground for no reason at all. Yeah, so he starts pouring him a drink and brings it over. When he does come over, he like puts a hand on his shoulder, like, hey, nice to see you. There's no falsehood to it or animosity or anything like that. He's genuinely like, oh, hey, nice to see you. Goes back to the bar, carries on what he's doing. As the Sheik has a really big sip of his beer. He's got like this big mustache of foam. He's like, oh, just the best beer in here, don't you think?
All right.
You got a mustache.
I know.
What do you think? What do you think? Should I grow one?
Oh, I
No.
thought you were having a stroke. Sorry,
I'm going to go outside for a smoke. I'm going to start smoking and go outside and
You
have
don't
one.
smoke.
I'm going to start.
Don't leave me.
Taking up the habit.
He takes a really twatty little handkerchief of his front pocket.
Is it got his initials somewhere on it? Can I look?
C-U-N.
Yeah, sure. What's your passive perception?
My passive is 19.
Yeah, so on one corner it has the initials ZH. He
Big.
dabs around his mouth.
Out loud.
He smirks at you. I seem to remember that I said that I would be back in a couple of days to have a conversation with you. Having sprung you from prison, Baxter, at this point, you notice that all of the people that had been sat watching get up at the same time and leave. And I would have something for you to do.
Yeah, we've actually already got a job.
Yeah, sorry. Look, we're really grateful you got us out of prison. And
I do tap Larek
Awesome,
on his foot under the table.
It's an off switch.
Larek doesn't have it.
I know. I try and do it subtly.
Do Morse code on his foot.
I understand if you already have a job. You all seem like the enterprising sort. I'm not going to tell you not to do anything, and I'm not going to tell you have to do anything for me right now, but I would really appreciate it if you could, I don't know, reciprocate in some way.
I've got
You
like
don't want to know
about
what those
20
nasty
minutes.
girls are going to do to you.
What? Sorry, what?
So,
What were your
I understand. What?
What were your thoughts on reciprocation?
I didn't like that.
Wow. Nothing pervy. Where is your mind at, Blackberry? I didn't think that this was you. Him,
I'll
maybe,
change my
points at
mind.
Larek. And her, maybe, points at Panic. But
Wait, what?
not you.
Definitely panic.
I mean, I did offer 20 minutes a minute ago. No one picked up on it, so it's over now. No, can't have it anymore.
Don't just haul
Offers
yourself out.
rescinded.
I mean, I was going to get us out of a fucking job, but all right.
He looks at you,
No, hang on.
Safira. Now you have a sense of honor, nobility. Surely you must understand that if someone, say, brings you from prison and stops two nasty little bitches from cutting your faces off, that actually it would be quite nice to do something back for them.
She's got to look at the others and say, he is right. You know, he did get us out
Yeah.
of prison.
Yeah. No.
He got us out of prison because he wants us
right.
to do something. He didn't do
No.
it. You didn't make a selfless act.
I am
It does-
hurt.
No, you're
It
not.
does, of
Stop
course,
fucking
depend
lying.
on what you want us to do and whether it aligns with our morals.
Well, as it happens.
I know morals is an alien word for you, mate. So would you like one of us to explain?
It's the teeth at the back of their mouth.
Yeah, the chewy
Just out of
ones.
curiosity, those extremely valuable rubies that you sold in Dragon Town earlier today, and how did you come by those?
I've never been to Dragon Town. Don't know what you're on about.
Now, there's one thing I don't appreciate in any of my lines of work. It's liars.
Prove it.
Prove what?
Prove I'm lying.
Eyes
Wait,
and
what
ears
do you want?
everywhere. Well, I wanted to have a nice conversation with you, but you've been nothing but hostile since I turned up.
I've not been hostile. I'm just a bit drunk. And
Could you?
really
He's had
taking
a bad
it
Called me a
the wrong
cunt
way.
when I sat down.
That's just him. He says
We
that to
are-
me every day.
Yeah.
It's what
We
they
are
say all the
also,
time.
We
I'm
are
a bit
also
drunk,
on
and you
the
keep
clock.
stroking me, and I don't like it. Like, we'll
On the
just-
clock? Where are you
We've
planning on
had a
going at
bad
this time
day,
of
you know?
night?
we're not going anywhere. Bed.
It's
Apparently.
it's part of the other job. Can
No, it's
you
bed.
get to the point of what it is you want us to do?
Look, before you say something, I'll just say, and I don't say this often, I'm sorry if I was overly hostile when you sat down. It's the way you flipped your chair around was just... It's not cool, mate. It's over. Like, you're over a certain age, just don't... But I am sorry.
At least it's not the Riker maneuver.
I remember that boat. That was a great boat. He was a great... I missed the
It's an
captain of
excellent
that.
It was the road. Look, you, fair play. You got us... You did get us out of prison.
He did. It would only be fair for us to reciprocate,
It depends on the nature of reciprocation.
but it does depend on the
Depending-
nature of the job.
That's a good word there, Cecilia, isn't it?
We were, we did have to do the rules of reciprocity. I learnt a new word whilst we were in the Feywild.
I didn't even remember what that was about.
Smile at them. Like, yes.
I'm coming to you as a representative of my house, not as myself.
Okay.
It would help me if you were to solve this particular issue, just on a personal level, but there is something that we need to investigate, and we are unable to do so ourselves without arousing attention. Therefore, I've come to you to ask if you wouldn't mind doing it, and as none of you showed up at the Fool's Errand as I had hoped, well, I've had to come and find you myself.
Oh, shit.
Completely forgot
we
about
got
that.
sidetracked. Yeah.
Yeah, that.
Yeah, we've got like a tap.
Yeah, that is on us.
And that distracts
I'm
us.
aware.
I had a date.
Oh, yeah.
I'm aware of that also.
Panic's
the
been
cat.
very busy.
One
She certainly
date.
has.
Yeah, you've been
We've made it
busier
for
than the
two-
rest of us, Panic.
I
Okay, you're very
charm.
busy.
I had the charm.
Larek's
It was great.
going to stand up, go outside, look at the sign, and go, "Oh, I thought, nah, it's the wrong fucking pub."
Anyway, you really ought
That's a
to
good
go
bit.
to the Fool's Errand, you know.
I've been saying that.
You really
Yeah.
would get to know the people of Gloomrod.
Let's just focus on what you want us to investigate. We're kind of up to our eyeballs in people trying to give us jobs at the moment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
One of the
As I
right
said,
one.
there's no particular rush. I'm not asking you to do it, today or tomorrow, but I would need it done within the week.
Okay.
Okay.
Then everyone else.
And what day is
Now,
it?
you probably haven't come across here any of these particular issues, having only been here for a couple of days. But there are rumours around that some of the keepers are acting strangely.
They're the things with the buildings.
They
Yeah.
They are, well, literally keepers of the city. They ensure that dead buildings die, and they ensure that new buildings spring up. They keep the city healthy. Nobody's quite sure how it works, but suffice to say that we are all quite alarmed when some of them go rogue and start attacking people in the city. Now, I've never seen this happen myself, but the rumours are getting more prominent, and well, it's come to my attention that a certain other noble house has managed to capture one of the keepers in their warehouse on their private dock down in the Drowned Quarter. I would like it very much if you could go and investigate.
So, information, no interaction. Is that what you're saying?
Yep.
Right,
That's
being
it.
that very clear for everyone.
All I want you to do is to go down. I'm not asking you to, for example, set fire to a warehouse or to retrieve an
I
object.
don't even know So,
Or anything like that.
Sorry, do you want
I
us
don't
to
even
set
know what
fire
that
to a
was.
warehouse? Or
No, I do not.
We're not having. I'm having
you
weird
just need
visions.
to be. You just need to be
I'm
clear.
not burning a creature
The multiverse
alive.
is merging.
Yeah. Lazarus was
Rumors of
right.
someone burning a warehouse down did not go well.
None of those things. I would just like for you, please, to just confirm whether or not this is the case. If it's possible for you to find physical evidence that they have done this, then I would also very much appreciate that.
Right. I've got 3 questions. I've got 3 questions, though, before we say yes or no.
Ask away.
I mean, obviously, we're going to say yes because you've got us out of prison, but I want to sound cool. So, number 1, what house owns the warehouse, and what do we expect when we get down there? Is it going to be heavily guarded, lightly guarded? Do you know the warehouse well? Number 2, why are you so interested in the keepers? Is it just for the safety of the city, or just because you hate this other house? And number 3, how do you feel about Ploughman's?
Oh, Jesus.
Blackberry is going to kick Larek this time.
Fuck! Why? Look, he's got loads of dosh. He's a perfect investor.
No.
Maybe after once we squared away, perhaps.
1,
Oh.
I can provide you with some of the information. However, I would direct you to a contact of mine with the Veiled League in order to get more.
Right.
2, I am interested because as a member of House Haskell, it is within our remit to be interested in these things. Can a person not just be interested in the protection of the city? And
Not
3,
with money involved.
indifferent.
So if you, for example, had a tiny little one on a conveyor belt that just went around and around and around, and you could just help yourself, maybe have a little pork pie, a bit of ham, and you could just build your own Ploughmans from this belt.
And we're not
Would you
talking about
go
the
and eat
people
there?
that operate and drive plows. So I'll let you know. Just
I'm going
Thanks.
to. I am
thought I'd
going to
check.
Good
cast.
and
I'm
still
going,
indifferent.
I'm going to cast Mage Hand, and I'm going to flick Larek in the eye.
In the eye.
He's literally not even gonna make me. He's just go fucking. Look, it's a good idea. Yeah,
Shut
fine.
up.
We'll go and check the fucking warehouse out. All right.
I'm
Okay.
gonna out character a minute. I need to get Madam out because she's been.
Yeah, that's cool. We are going to take a
Last
break.
5 minutes.
Wee moment.
Wee moment.
In a wee moment.
We are going to have a wee moment.
A wee.
The
A
judge
wee.
is definitely gonna have a wee moment because she's.
I mean-
A wee moment and a wee moment.
Quite frankly, yes, a house can be interested in the safety of the city. I don't fully believe that that is the reason.
I don't need you
You
to
want
fully
us.
believe me. And I don't need to tell you my motivations. All I'm asking is that you go and investigate whether or not one of these creatures has indeed been captured by this particular group of people. And if you can, get some evidence. And if you can, confirm whether or not it is a true keeper or a false keeper. You will know if it is a false keeper because it will be behaving strangely. I'm unable to give you any more information than that in our current setting. But
Right.
I have made an appointment for you at the House of Sterling in 2 days' time, where you may go and speak to my contact, Gwen, of the Veiled League. She may be able to provide you with more information.
And just out of curiosity, why has this not been, I don't know, raised with the city guard or something like that?
I don't know if you had noticed, darling, but the City Guard are pretty much only really working for the City Guard. And as long as it's not doing anything to harm Prince Roland or upset his regime, well, they're unlikely to do anything about it.
But these creatures have been causing havoc, no?
Yes,
And so, who is trying to solve the problem?
Me. And now you.
Can I do an
I think it's
insight
us, mate.
And if we do this, we're square even, right?
We're even.
Cool.
Although I wouldn't be surprised if you came looking for me again.
Look, I would like, after we've done this, I'd like to have a conversation with you. Not about Ploughman's.
Oh, good. If it was, it would absolutely have been a no.
I might bring a Ploughman's though, so we can share one. And
You do whatever you like, darling.
Oh, it's got an interview with Ploughman today.
It's a
Are
running
we
gag.
square? House of Sterling, 2 days' time. Ask for
Yeah.
Gwen.
Yep.
Yeah.
House of Perlin. As for Len, got it.
Okay.
Can we go to bed now?
There were.
He gets
Baxter,
up.
I'm tired.
Oh, you can go to bed if you want.
I'm gonna
He,
go to bed.
Yeah, I'm going
He
with
gets
you.
up.
I'm going with you.
From his chair, spins it back round. Well, I would say it was lovely speaking to you, but you're just all a bit mean. Anyway,
Look,
ta-ta.
I'm really sorry.
I
You
barely
don't
said
give a fuck.
anything.
Had a bad day.
He
I don't
waves.
know why I don't like him. I just don't like him.
spins
Yeah.
around and walks out the door.
Because of that shit, probably.
Probably.
Okay, well, that's solved that one. That's another. That's done. Sorted.
Who's going to
Yeah.
walk in next? Does he bump into someone else coming through the door?
No.
Who
He
else
does
have we
not.
pissed off? I'm just
Suddenly
trying to think
become
of
an
a list.
office.
I know.
It was more like an office than a tavern.
Shuffle all my papers.
Oh,
Any
we
more
should-
appointments for today?
No,
Just
please, I'm already
charging
in a
for
meeting. Sit
parking
outside.
outside. If they have their horses or something or a cart, we'll charge parking, and when they come
Yeah,
to see
yeah.
us, we get the money back, basically.
Love it.
He goes and walks out the door. He waves his hand at Calvin just before he exits, and Calvin waves his hand back. Anybody watching him, can you please give me I'm going to say intelligence, just a straight intelligence check.
Well,
I've still got my what's it on.
Yep.
You still got your what's it on?
No, I haven't. It's 10 minutes.
Okay.
that's a 5 for 4.
Ooh, well.
I'm
Intelligence.
tired. I'm tired.
Yeah.
14.
15.
14, 15. James?
14.
14. Okay. Somehow, Larek is the only person to clock that this is one of the hand signals, and perhaps this is because you were very briefly able to speak and understand this language. This is one of the hand signals that Kelvin used. It's not a wave. It could easily be perceived as a wave, but it is not a wave. There was a meaning behind it. What you don't know because you don't speak the language anymore.
They're talking to each other, but with their hands.
Larek, that's
What
just
an
how
idiot.
Calvin talks.
Okay, I've drank quite a bit by this. I'm going to bed. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm going with you.
As I walk off, I'm going to try and replicate the hand gesture to Kelvin.
I think that's slightly racist, mate.
I just seen it happen. I thought they were just waving at each other.
So you head off to bed, and you can take a long rest. What's the plan for the morning? Get up and go?
Get up and
I don't know,
go.
we've just
Go.
been-
Or anyone else comes to give us a job.
Yeah, our quest list has just got significantly longer. I don't know what we're doing now. I think
well-
we just go back to Dragon Town.
Hello, welcome
and that
to
one job
Homebrew
we didn't do there
Sandbox.
either.
Woohoo!
It feels a
Never
bit like
thought
it feels a bit like Fallout if you were to walk around and just start all the quests, just by random. Like while you're searching for stuff, you just bump into people that you realise says A to interact, and then you just start a quest.
That's how you're supposed to play
I'll come back
Fallout
to it
3
later.
is you skip the main storyline, you just get all the side quests done first, and then you just plow through the main
absolutely.
story. That's what we're
Easy
doing.
peasy. The Wasteland's a much better place for you to go through the main story.
It's great. That's how I finished New Vegas. Just go straight through the deathcore camp.
Yeah. Giving Three Dog a whole lot of stuff to talk about.
Jesus, you've been busy.
So, long rest.
Yep.
Sorry, I just need to shut up this. If we all take a break, and if you'd all like to
Long rest.
go and have a week. No, if you'd all like to level up.
Holy
Hey.
Do that now.
I'm doing that now.
Yeah.
Too
I do
excited.
Yeah.
Right, we can wait.
We can wait. Level 12.
Level 12, motherfuckers.
Oh yeah.
So, you awaken. Yes. You
We
have
finally got it.
Nailed it.
You are long rested. All of you feel more invigorated and suddenly more skilled and powerful than you did when you went to bed last night. Why?
Great.
I feel unsure about that, choice. Let me get back
You know
to
what?
you.
That Ploughman's did me no end of good.
Must have been the Ploughman. So level up
Larek was
Ploughman.
right.
I'm not sure if it sits well with me yet.
Food of the gods, that. Food of the gods.
Maybe the ham was off for panic.
Yeah,
And
I'll get back to you.
Saturday.
I'll get back to you
Love a good
in a
almonds.
couple hours.
I mean, I'm not being funny. Like, if you like a Ploughman's is fucking genius, isn't it? It's just meat, pie,
So are we going to
cheese,
go and do a
bread,
thing? Are
done.
we?
For fear of getting stuck back in Ploughman,
This episode
Yeah.
not sponsored by Ploughman's.
you wake up feeling, somehow
pickle.
more skilled and powerful. However, having now been in the Shadowfell for almost a week, you do all wake up feeling a little bit more lethargic, though not in a way that actually affects you day to day. It's the over 30s effect that you're feeling now.
A couple of clicks as you get out of bed.
Yeah.
You are all feeling a little bit more kind of dour, I guess. Just less enthused about your day, less enthused about life in general. It's not so much depression as just meh. Je ne sais quoi. You
Feeling invigorated and powerful to fucking depressed in about 4
Yeah.
seconds.
Ennui.
I need some
There we
drugs.
have
I'm going to
ennui.
have some drugs.
you are more skilled. You're more
Jesus.
skilled and powerful.
I feel great, actually. I'm sad as fuck.
More skilled and powerful.
I feel amazing, but what's the point, eh?
You head downstairs, you have breakfast, anything you want to do at the end before you fuck off.
I just
No.
stare into the corner. Count how many
into the
spider webs I can see.
Stare into the abyss.
Wow. And I stare into the corner and count the cobwebs. Yes. Good.
I'll write a letter about how
How
sad my
beautiful.
life is.
Fuck off, that's my line. You write a song about writing a letter about how sad your life is, I think is what you meant.
Yeah.
Love it.
Jesus Christ.
Okay.
Shall we go?
Anyway, you leaving?
Well, what's the
you
point?
heading,
I felt great
heading
about
towards the
5 minutes ago.
Shadow
And off we
heading
go.
towards the Shadow
Yeah.
And off you go. Fucking genius.
Life.
Right,
Don't
we have
talk to me
now,
about life.
as of this moment, we are now onto my notes for this session.
No way.
That
Do you know
wasn't
what?
our
Last
fault.
night,
Finally.
Let's derail them quick.
Hello.
last night I was full of hopes and dreams of Ploughman's franchise, and this morning, just fuck it. We should just brought the kid. They'd have died. There's nothing more in life.
How funny would it have been to see how scared she got about an actual situation like this?
I know what you were trying to do, but like her actually dying wouldn't have been that funny, right?
No, I thought I was doing it for
would be
Baxter
funny.
more than anything. That took a while to land.
I was waiting for James's reaction.
But really, the person who was most pleased by that prospect was Lily. Not Blackberry. Lily.
Oh!
Stop killing kids in campaigns. So,
I did it
Fucking
You
one
two.
sickos.
day and it was a single hit.
You
it
two.
was one time.
I would argue that.
Um,
I'd just like to point
And it was
out
not
there,
this
I
campaign.
don't think I've killed anyone yet.
No.
Really
Any
shit.
kids or people?
Yeah,
No,
people or
just in
kids?
this campaign, I haven't killed anyone.
I've
People
killed
have been melted.
2 people.
I've killed people.
I'm gonna call.
Anyway.
I'm gonna call.
killed
I'm
a-
gonna call the bullshit card on that.
I killed a fairy
I killed no
by
one.
accident, and I killed a hag allegedly,
Allegedly, yet to be decided.
and that was it.
Hmm.
You know of
True.
these places, Baxter and Blackberry. Actually, you do because of your research at the Eyrie. So, to access the Shattered Isles, also known as the Ghost Quarter, there are 2 bridges which connect it to the mainland. One is Lithos, known as the Bridge of Tears, and one is known as Arctus, the Bridge of Keening. The bridge Lithos is in the very southerly part of the Temple District. I can ping it for you now. Look, ping! And that leads you to
Oh,
the
yeah,
Isle
it's
of...
a ping.
It's a ping! That leads you to the Isle of Lost Thoughts. And the
What?
Bridge of Arctus you access through the Drown Quarter. Here. No, there we go. And that takes you to Briarborn Isle.
Are we going to visit
Okay.
shit? Because it looks like it says shit.
It does look like it's a shit.
Shit.
I'd like to go to
Shit.
that mountain there called Shit.
Shit. Shit village, please.
We're off the
Ticket
shit.
for one.
Cool.
Shit peaks.
Shit peaks though. Right.
Shit
Let's go.
mountain.
Okay, so you're heading to
We're off to
Lithos
Shit
Bridge of
Mountain,
Tears?
Paddy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Shit mountain.
Shit mountain, Charlie. So, okay. On your way to Lithos, you pass a couple of other places in the Temple District that you've not yet visited. Similar thing, shops, people making their way to and from whatever their business for the day is. Nobody smiles or waves at you or says hello in an awkward way in the street, and you wonder why the fuck anyone's talking to you because you don't know them. It's all very much go about your business, head down, leave me alone. And this pervasive kind of dampness to the air and mist, sludgy streets. Today it just feels worse today than it has.
Gonna catch people's eyes as we're walking, just be like, yeah, I know, no point. Just give up.
Yeah, it was a bit crap in it.
People shy away from you when you talk to them.
Yeah, I would.
Like,
yeah, don't
oh
worry.
god, like how I react when people talk to me.
Yeah, I would.
You do, as you walk by through various alleyways, you do catch glimpses of keepers, again, going about their business, peering through windows. You may see them pulling down the last remains of a ruined building, or even helping one to rise up out of the street. And as they do this, you note that the buildings on either side, they either kind of like shuffle in, or there's no real movement to it. It's just suddenly as if it was always like that, or they part to make way for a new building. And as such, the streets and the like kind of map of Gloomroar is never 100% accurate. You head down past a large and imposing building, which so it's a tall tower. There are not very many people going in and out, but it is extremely well kept. And there are guards on the doors. You know, again, Baxter, Blackberry, you know from your research that is the conservatory. So it brings you down. You're just heading straight down, not making any stops on the way?
No.
Go and do
Is
it.
there, whereas we're walking past the conservatory, is it like, what does it look like from the outside?
The conservatory, I didn't get my description. bear with me, la 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 la.
Your notes.
I didn't, I've just got so many things open. Cobwebs in the corner.
It's become a rock song. It's a cover by Nickelback.
Oh no.
Look at this!
Anyone enough to make everyone sad.
There's nothing wrong with Nickelback.
Yeah.
As you pass by,
I like them.
No, I don't either.
as
I
you
think
pass
some
by
of
the
old
conservatory,
stuff
that's
You
you can't really discern much from the outside. It's a tall building. It's the same dark stone. It's just that this one is very well kept. There's no cracks. There's no lines through the stonework. It's obviously deliberately preserved and looked after. You can't really see much more than that. You can see on the doors that there are metal gates that can shut on the outside, and that the doors themselves are also reinforced, although they currently stand open.
What I'm looking for, Jen, is I want to see how well guarded this place is. If I could just, is there lots of activity? You said there wasn't much activity outside.
Not at this
Guards
time of day.
standing sentry?
No, there are guards. There's at least one guard on either side of the door that you see as you pass by.
Just in case, backup plan.
Oh yeah, that.
Okay.
Send the kid in.
Well, she gets murdered, we all sneak in.
Exactly.
Done.
So, I'm just gonna move you over and hope that. Can you see? You can see a nice bridge. Can you see a nice picture of a bridge?
That's
Yeah, it's a fully bridge that.
so big.
Rather than a
It's a
map of a
bridge, that.
bridge.
That is a picture of a bridge. Would you mind
A
sending
picture
it
of
to
a
me
bridge.
after this?
No, I would not mind.
Good.
Things on the bridge.
Why is it so big?
Well,
Fully
now,
bridge.
Well, now.
You're a rock star.
As you approach the bridge, you start to understand a little bit of what Sir and Blackberry have A, researched and probably B, mentioned to you all in directing you down. And it's that these bridges are huge, and the islands themselves are very well separated off from the rest of the city proper. They stretch over what can only be described as the moor that is the port of Gloomwrought. They are not well out to sea, but it is certainly away. These bridges are a feat of architecture, a feat of construction. The sea below them is dark and impassive. Although as you approach and you look into the sea, you do see occasional large shadows appearing, almost as if they're preying underneath the surface. But you're not sure this could be a trick of the eye. The bridges themselves appear to almost tether the city to the Shattered Isles, as if they weren't quite sure that they wanted to discard them, and maybe they just hold on to the Isles for a little while longer. Gargoyle statues are riveted to each wall, and some of them smirk, and some of them scowl in equal measure. Most watch the few passers-by on the actual bridge, though some sit sentinel over the sea below or perch on the abutments. The bridge deck is paved with slabs, and many of these reflect the similar wall carvings of tentacles and other sea monsters. There are 2 guards standing at the gate. Which, when I say gate, it's more like a gatehouse that just stretches over the bridge. There's no actual gate to stop anybody from going in or out. As you go to pass by, they don't stop you, they don't put weapons out, they don't do anything. Not seen your lot here before.
Flora.
Just, yeah.
Good one.
Okay. Righto. Well, good luck.
Thanks.
Will we
Is it-
need it?
What?
Will we need luck? We're only going for luck, I wonder.
Not been there before, have you?
No.
Have you?
Oh, well. Me? Yeah, I've been there before. Don't plan on going back. I do hope you're prepared. I wouldn't be dragging your body back even for a glimpse of Raven Queen's tits. Good luck. Maybe see you later.
Wait, what the fuck kind of saying is that?
Does she get him out often? I don't get it.
You set him
No,
off
I
there.
don't understand it. That's just weird.
Oh, well. That
Bit
sounds
rude,
like
I
a
think.
you thing.
I think it's just a bit rude,
No.
you know.
I don't seem like the most politest of people, do I?
No.
Not now, no.
No. If I cared about your feelings, then yeah, I might give a shit. But I don't, so bye. Have a lovely time.
What are you guarding exactly? Like, what the fuck? Like, what's the point?
For me to know.
You missed them, didn't you?
I did. Went up my nostril a little bit.
Smooth. Right, let's go.
Are you guarding things like? Are you guarding things coming off the island? Because you're not stopping anyone going on. Like, we could be anyone. We're just walking through.
Hey, you can crack on.
Yeah, let's
Cool.
go. Bye.
Well, you're a fucking delight, and I can't wait to see you on the way back. I'm gonna start walking.
As you enter onto the bridge, you note here that the namesake of the bridge comes from the gargoyles themselves. The gargoyles here, they appear to have been weeping black tears, which streaks their bodies. It's dripped down onto their claws and the surfaces beneath them. Even far below, as you look over the edge of the bridge to the stones far, far beneath, there are pockmarks in many of the stones where they sit.
Can I have a look at one?
Yeah? What are you trying to look at?
Have people interacted with them?
I'm gonna put you there. Look.
Oh,
Have people interacted
sorry.
with
I'll
them?
get rid of that.
Oh, I can only get star and up. Okay.
Thank you.
Sorry, James.
I'm gonna go up to this one. Have people like interacted with them? Are they? So you said that they cry black tears.
Yeah.
Is that like an active thing? Are they crying or have they cried?
Okay, I won't make you roll for that. What you can see just straight off the bat is that it looks like residue. It looks dried.
Sure.
Whether or not you'd be able to
sad about something.
understand if they were weeping statues. Yeah, I don't know. I guess roll a nature check.
Baxter, poke it in the eye, see if it cries.
Not going to be doing that. Oh, 19.
Sport.
Okay. Yeah, so having a really good look at it, you can see that this is no stone that you have ever seen before.
That's no stone.
You don't recognize this as a material that you have read about or come across yourself in your various experiments. You discern that perhaps this is some kind of stone that has some kind of liquid inside it that seeps out. It doesn't look like pollution. It's certainly not been drawn on by someone. It's not pigment. It's not ink. It's not anything like that.
If I look,
But you don't know
across-
what.
If I look across to the next one, does it look like they?
It's the same.
they're crying.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Baxter, you look really mad about this bridge.
No.
Are you alright?
It's just confusing.
Why?
Bridges are confusing. Like, how are they staying
Well-
afloat on the water?
I mean, have you ever seen a crying statue?
What?
Yeah,
Sorry?
I have, yeah.
Have you?
Yeah,
If
about it was like 40 years ago.
I'm gonna reach out and just touch one of the statues.
I don't touch it.
Okay.
After there, it's just gonna stare Like, she might be dumb, but even she's not necessarily that dumb.
We'll just leave him there touching a statue. We'll just keep going.
Yeah, she can just walk past and just leave him.
Yeah,
We'll leave him
be
there.
like, okay, just keep walking.
Like a
She's
creep.
gonna
Just
half
touching
an
a
eye
statue
out.
like a creep.
Like,
Stop touching the tits, Baxter.
absolutely.
I will need everyone to move their tokens for this.
I'm going to stay. I'm going to stay with Baxter. I'm intrigued.
Okay, you're going to stay with Baxter?
I'm going to sit on Safsira's shoulder for a change then.
Fucking,
Ooh.
Fucking hard on here.
I'm not paying attention to what Baxter's
Oh.
doing though, because I'm just trying to smooth out the arse crease in my fur. Oh, she's fucking
Safsira resist the urge
crease
to
there.
panic on the head.
Don't you'll squish me. You're covered in metal.
That is an excellent point. She would probably, yeah. But you're super strong.
Bruises.
You're
I'm
tiny,
not.
but strong. She has a lot of respect for you, Panic. You've killed things.
Oh, pardon me.
2 things.
Crikey!
Was it Apple
James, sorry,
did
was there
that?
anything else you were doing with the gargoyles?
I was gonna reach out and just
And touch it?
and just gently touch the stone to try and discern what
Okay.
sort of material it feels like.
It feels like stone.
Yeah.
It looks like stone, just not a stone that you recognise.
Okay.
What's it feel like?
I mean, it's like stone, but it just doesn't quite
Well, it looks like stone.
seem right.
Maybe it's not right stone. I don't know what you're getting at here, Baxter.
I'm just
just stone, isn't
saying that I don't know whether you've ever seen a statue cry.
No.
It's right. I'm just curious. I'm gonna. So they all depict different emotions, right?
No, it's pretty much smirking or scowling.
Sure.
Proper gargle.
Yeah.
Where the tears are on the eyes,
Mm-hmm.
is it the same stone? So,
Yeah.
I don't know if I missed something.
Mm.
No.
It's dried.
It is, but it's
stony.
dried. Yeah.
It's dried,
Is it
whatever it is. It's ad.
Is it hard?
Yeah, it's well ad.
But what I think you were probably getting at was that something. It's not part of the design. It's something has come down the statue, and
Yes.
then there is a residue. It's dried.
Yes.
Yes.
I don't think that mystic voice in the sky expected us to spend so long doing this. You know.
No, but guess what? Ain't
Are they
the
still
thing?
back
And I'm
there?
sipping my coffee.
Ain't that
I
the
don't
thing?
know what else the
I'm just
mystic
gonna,
voice expects
I'm just
from
gonna
us,
carry
though.
on.
I'll
Okay.
give you. It is strange. I'll give you that.
Yeah.
Moving
Wait
on.
up.
Okay. Larek, as the last person to move away, why isn't your nameplate showing? I don't like that.
No one else is
I
in
don't.
the car.
I'm not real because I died.
No one else is.
Talk about a name.
Oh, that's really weird. Larek, as you go to move away from the gargoyle, you notice with your passive perception that it now appears to almost be looking at Baxter, almost as if imperceptibly its head has just tilted slightly
I hate you.
to watch him move.
I don't like that.
Don't blink.
Jesus.
Baxter, stop. Come back.
Give it a kiss.
Why? We need to cross the bridge. It's a really
Just
long one.
fuck. Just for once.
Fine.
Just come here.
I start moving back towards him.
Okay.
I'm watching the statue. Does it move? Does it follow him back?
Nope.
Oh, it doesn't matter. Let's go.
Right?
Walk off.
You're generally angry at him. Come over here. How far would you got if I didn't call you back? That's what
Fuck's sake.
you're like. All right.
Get fine.
Get fucked, mate.
Never mind. I thought it was moving. Come on, let's catch
You
up.
thought it was moving.
Yeah, I don't know. This place is fucking weird.
If I look back at the gargoyle, do I notice that it's moved its head from the position it was in?
From when you were there a second ago. Do you mean like as Larek has?
When I looked at it and I touched it, its head was in one position. Now that I look back at it after Larek said, I thought I saw it move, do I notice that it's in a different position?
Yes. Again, imperceptible. You would not have noticed it if Larek hadn't pointed it out to you. Yeah.
Yeah, it has moved.
Well, it's probably just the wind, isn't it?
Oh, I mean, sure.
And then I'm going to be like, look, it's just a fucking statue, isn't it? And I'm just going to like bop it on the head a couple of times. Go, look, it's just made of stone. It's fine.
Oh.
You're going to bop it on the head.
Oh, no.
Is that what you said?
Blackberry is still walking down the bridge.
Yeah, how far would we have gone, guys? Like, just out of curiosity. So we say about here.
Okay.
Blackberry is not curious.
I'm not
so
hitting it, so I'm just giving it a little tap tap.
Safir has come down. She's just having it in her own little world, as per.
So it's the most quiet ride I've ever had.
So yeah, you tap it on the head, Larek, and yeah, nothing really happens.
It's fine, mate. Not everything's something.
Like, so when the thing started following you, that just wasn't. Yeah.
What thing? It was looking at you, not me.
Old
Blackberry, can you roll me a dex save, please?
scarecrow eyes.
Oh.
Oh, we don't talk about Scarecrow Boy, all right?
Plus
He's a
16.
weird little fuck. Where did he go anyway?
Okay.
I want to see. But anyway, we'll do that in a bit.
Blackberry, as you step forward on the bridge, one of the paving slabs, which is decorated with these tentacles, dips in ever so slightly, and a stone tentacle whips out of the bridge and lashes out as if to wrap around your leg.
Uh-huh.
Hearing the shift in stone and just catching out of the corner of your eye something moving where otherwise it's just stone, you manage to step backwards out of the way of this tentacle, which kind of, the moment it hasn't got a target to latch onto, it kind of stops and becomes like a static thing in front of you. And then after a couple of moments, it almost like spirals back down into the bridge and the slab resets level.
Oh.
Look out for tentacle traps.
Everyone else, roll me perception, please.
It actually
22.
helped. I got.
Nice. Did James get an at 20?
11.
Got an at 20.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Meg, sorry?
18.
18. Nice.
That's actually really good.
It was a nat 20 for 24.
Nice. So, Blackberry, as you are kind of trying to get your heart rate back down to a normal level, the rest of you look ahead and you notice that while there are only one or two people traversing the bridge, as they walk along, every now and then, they just hop a space or they dodge to the side. And if you hadn't had this happen, you would have wondered what they were doing. But now knowing that there are traps laid into the bridge, you are able to discern that what they are doing is dodging known trap points.
Cool. Would have been
Does
nice
shit-
of
does-
Heckle and Jekyll at the end of the bridge to have warned us.
I don't think we were very nice to them, so.
Well. Alright.
I'm going to start heading over now. I lost interest in this gargoyle.
Okay.
I saw that happen and went, oh, what's going on over there?
I'm still keeping an eye. I'm still keeping an eye on it.
I can't sit on your shoulders, actually. It hurts.
Oh, I'm sorry. Is it
There's
not
no
comfortable for
padding.
you?
What?
I could get a little cushion if you like.
And you ain't got one on you now, so I'll just go back on him.
I mean,
I
Blackbeard
suppose
could probably grow like a small amount of moss to put on there as a cushion.
We'll worry about that later. I'll get little travel seat for when I sit on someone else's shoulder.
Little travel
Like a
seat.
saddle,
Yeah.
Yeah.
like a shoulder
I mean-
A
saddle.
shoulder sat. We could sell them with a special offer with the Ploughmans.
I'll bet they make
in
them in
all
Dragon Town.
fairness,
We'll
To
go
Panic.
back. We'll go back in a couple of days.
Yeah, maybe we just go
That's
back.
alright.
So I
Maybe
can
we
pick
leave
up a
this
shield.
bridge and we go back to Dragon Town with the Ploughman idea.
Yeah.
and the mini saddles.
Oh,
Sorted.
someone in Dragon Town would be able to make the conveyor belt. Watch out for that trap. Would be able to make the conveyor belt.
We're still walking along the bridge.
Jump. Jump, skip, left.
Just slide to the left. Slide to the right.
I'm gonna go in front of everyone across the bridge, and I would like to be watching the other people on the bridge coming our way and going past us for a minute
Okay.
to try and figure out if there's a route to take.
Okay. Roll wisdom, I think. You're observing other
Just
people.
Straight wisdom.
Yep.
Can I assist or nah? Since I'm
Because you're looking at people, you're not looking at like the bridge or anything like that. So yeah, you can assist.
14 plus 5. Maths has just left me
19.
Yeah. Your brain just goes completely
17
blank.
for panic.
So, okay. So watching the
Nice.
people moving across the bridge and the way that they're shifting, it's almost like they just have like a mental map of where the traps are. The people that are coming towards you from the Isles themselves, they are all dressed much more shabbily than the people that you had seen in the rest of the city. Many of them are dirtier than the people that you'd seen elsewhere in the city. They're obviously locals to the Isles themselves, but you can't see any particular rhyme or reason to what they're doing. Just that they obviously know where the traps are in the bridge.
But I can't figure out like where not to step by just watching them and then going a bit, and then watching someone else and then going a bit.
You could try and follow their path in reverse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't think I made myself clear before. Sorry.
Yes. So if you're trying to figure out a path exactly to follow what they're doing, yes, I'd say with a 19, you'd be able to do that.
To do that and then be like, right, guys, follow me. And then we'll fucking conquer it over the bridge.
Okay.
Jump. Skip.
Excuse me.
To the left, y'all.
Bop it.
I was about to do bopping.
Slide to
Great
the right.
minds.
Can everybody roll me?
What a classic.
No,
You're just walking, yeah? You're just walking carefully over.
I'm sat on his shoulder, so I'm good.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
Okay, everyone except Panic, just roll me straight dex then. See if you're able to do it. See, everyone's got lots of rolls
Can I roll
tonight.
the dex just in case Larek fucks up and I can just jump off his shoulder?
I will say you'll be able to roll a dex save at that point.
Alright, cool. Just making sure I get a chance.
18.
Just a
19.
straight dex or a dex saving
Nice.
throw.
Straight dex, not a dex
18.
saving throw.
Oh no.
What did you do,
Stressful.
Damien?
What?
Guys, follow me.
Guys, follow me. Bop.
What did you get?
Leader.
It's not terrible. It's a 14.
It's not terrible. It's not on that one.
Okay. You follow Larek. Larek points out, right, skip this one, but go there. Skip this one, but go there. The rest of you are able to follow the instructions, but he just manages to skip this one, but go there. Skip this one, but go there. Don't go on that one. There's a trap.
Perfect.
You, I did a whole campaign as an Australian motherfucker.
Did you?
The rest of you, yeah,
not
Veronica. The
6 sessions.
I don't care. It felt like a whole campaign. I loved her. She's my favorite character ever. You, in directing them, maybe you're just not paying attention to what you're actually doing with your own feet, Larek, but you trigger a trap when you're about 2/3 of the way across the bridge. Can you roll me... you can roll me a dex save now, but with disadvantage, partly because you have someone sat on your shoulder and partly because you've already tripped.
Get off with your dick.
I'm just going to float up then, if that's the case.
Yeah, you can just float up.
I'm just going to float away.
With disadvantage.
With disadvantage.
That's 13 with disadvantage.
Well, man, you fucked that, didn't you?
And you fucked it by giving me disadvantage.
You fucked it. So you trip.
Don't step there.
Trip and trigger a trap, and whilst you are off balance, a tentacle shoots up. However, rather than wrapping around your leg, which is what this other tentacle looked like it was trying to do to Blackberry, it rears up and then lashes itself back and slaps you back.
Oh, you bitch.
You move 10 feet back and land on your ass.
Me.
And you take 6 bludgeoning damage in the process. You literally have welts across your stomach from where this stone tentacle has hit you.
You good?
You land.
Yeah, don't step there.
You land on your ass.
Oh
Not that
no.
one.
Oh no.
Oh, fuck off.
No.
And you have a sore bottom.
Oh, thank
Oh,
God.
I was just going to fucking slap back to the start of the bridge. Like one of them.
Touch that.
I'll be there in a minute. I'm not
Like
very
if, you,
well.
like if you got a really, really bad roll in Snakes
It's
and
not-
Ladders.
It's not TTRPG,
Oh,
it's a
no.
platformer. Yeah. The rest
Well,
of
that level
you,
of golf with friends, you know, we have to got the big spinny bit.
the rest of you managed to follow his directions without any issue.
It's funny that Larek
Larek, you
didn't.
get up. You've now been put slightly off kilter from where you were expecting to be. And now you're trying to figure out where it is that you need to go on this particular part of the bridge in order to get back those 10 feet ahead where the others are. I am going to... Actually, no, you roll me a d20.
Who?
You.
Why are you picking on me tonight?
Why are you falling on your ass tonight?
I thought
Yeah.
because you...
Why are you being mean to all the NPCs?
I haven't been mean. I'm always mean to the NPCs.
Well,
Particularly
We
me
get
tonight.
Yeah.
Like, he was just flirting with you.
Yeah, he was only flirting with
He
you.
was just trying to be nice.
I don't like him.
It's not my time.
What'd you get?
He only sat on his
14.
chair weirdly.
It wasn't.
So you get
Can't
up.
move.
So judgmental.
And after a moment, you reorient yourself and you catch up with them. I wasn't going to make it a hard DC, you know, you're like only 10 feet behind them. You catch up with them. You manage to make it across the bridge without any further mishap.
I'll just flown across at this point.
However, reaching the other side,
Oh.
you start to understand why these people were not looking their best, and B, why people don't tend to come to the Shattered Isles unless they've got cause. The island that you've arrived on was clearly once a serene landscape, streets intertwining with slopes, and just generally at one point it would have been a place that certainly inspired the remains of elegant buildings, libraries and academies. However, they're now throttled by black ivy, and these hillsides are completely disfigured by ruins that claw out of the ground. The streets themselves, they're relatively clear. They're entirely clear of people. But the sludge that you experienced back in Gloomrot is multiplied tenfold, and in some places it looks more like ooze than sludge and dirt. The only figures that you really see moving here, it's free of people, living people. But you note that there are figures in the sense that they are not entirely corporeal, wandering around through the buildings, all of them dressed in robes and sandals. And that's where we will leave it this evening.
Ah.
You have arrived on the Isle of Lost Thoughts.
Hey.
I'll just put you on the Shattered Isles.
Hey.
So we got to page 2 of my notes, so good.
Is
Don't
that
really worry so much about
or
prepping.
like, are we regressing?
Well, also,
Because
we were
sometimes you guys are like, yeah, I'm gonna do everything, and sometimes you're like, I'm gonna RP with everyone.
we got RP'd with today. We went to bed, and then
No,
3
no,
different
no
people
one
would
else.
go on and on and on about things.